Hi, welcome to my chess channel on YouTube. I appreciate your visiting it. I hope you enjoyed today's game. I certainly did. My opponent's highly rated, but that didn't stop me with crazy maneuvers and all that sort of thing. Now have a look. I don't know how many times my opponent's queen moved, but it was quite a lot. So here we go with the game for today, and I hope you enjoy it. The standard moves of the Rye Lapierre, or the Spanish, or the Rye. Now, often is A6 and all that sort of thing, and I think that's what was played. But the dreaded Berlin is knight of 6, but it doesn't really worry me. But a lot of players are playing it, but it doesn't really worry me. But just watch this game if you so wish. A6, I always play bishop A4. Sometimes people play bishop C6. This is Blitz, of course, on chess.com. So this player is rated about 26064 or 66. So, but that doesn't stop me. D4, that's quite reasonable actually. Now watch my next move. Very provocative, my next move. I just decided that I'm going to entertain tactics in this game. I have played the German Grandmaster way back in 1992 or 93, and I was right there, and I sacrificed a pawn on about move 6 or so, and it almost ended a draw, but that was Hickel York from Germany, number 2 or so to Hubner back then. Hubner. So you'd think that I really love my pawns so much that I wouldn't give them away, but I do. Queen G6. Huh? Okay, Bishop C2. Looks pretty ominous for the queen to go there. I can probably try to trap the queen here by, after Queen H5, I could try H3, King H2 and G4, but it won't work because black will do things. So I'm going to go Knight F6. Queen B5, asking me for a queen swap. No way. I've just given up a pawn. I'm not going to have a queen swap. Watch this queen maneuver of blacks. The queen, I don't know, like I said, don't know how many times it moves. Now I'm threatening to win my pawn back, of course, by knight h7 or bishop h7 check. Could be quite interesting. What should I do now? I hear you ask. What do you do now? You gotta run your knight back, don't you? It looks really silly. I throw it into h7. So it's protected, of course, by the bishop on d3. So rook e8, good move, fair enough. Oops. Oh no, I'm going to lose my white square bishop, the most important piece in all this, and then I'm going to be in trouble with the knight on h7. I go queen d2 now, knight d3 of course, doesn't work because of queen takes a5, even though there are things for black here. So knight c6, so a bit of a wobbling around here. Knight f6 check, so the queen can't take my queen yet. Knight f6, and then queen c1. Look, I'm offering black another pawn on a2. So I'm offering my pawn on a2. I can't point because you can't see it. Queen h5, bishop e2, just being a pest. Queen d5, bishop c4, queen e4, bishop d3, queen e7. Now comes the move I've been waiting for, bishop h6. And I don't know if my opponent just automatically played a move here, but I'm not even sure what would be going on after. If I was black, I would now take this, and play knight here. Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't do that. Duh. Because of, why can't I play that? Why can't black play that? There's a queen h7 and queen h8, mate. Or there aren't any slower methods. Because if you be a little bit smart in chess here, then this is quite okay for black. Because the queen is now threatened. And so there's no checkmate. Because if the bishop moves back, it's just knight takes queen. So it's best not to be too smart in chess. That would be check and checkmate. Okay, so, but I didn't, my opponent didn't play bishop gh6, played the main line knight e4. I ended up with 5.04 seconds or something, whatever that means. So I just go back and I just, you know, nothing wrong here. Now here I can just about play queen c6 and pawn takes queen and rook takes rook is quite fun for white, but I was still a wee bit careful here. Now sadly for black, they cannot move their knight to e5 because of bishop e4, and then this is no good for black. So what do I do now? I try to play like Kasparov, a la Kasparov. I play rook b4. Now all of a sudden this rook's threatening to enter into this kingside position, and the bishop's threatening to come here if the knight moves back to f6. But white isn't met by knight back. White, I am met by bishop f5. And then I go knight g5. Well, black can just play knight takes here, although it's interesting what happens next, because maybe bishop takes f6, bishop takes, and I'm not even sure. Not sure. Rook here would probably be okay, and if knight here to defend the g pawn, because there's not really much else, bishop e6 should suffice, and white would be threatening just queen takes here, would they? Possibly, but it would be no good. I'll just show you a demonstration. Queen takes, rook takes. What's wrong with this for white, this silly plan? And so can you find the answer? What is wrong with my sub variation? Is the the bishop's pinning the knight, so the knight can't take the rook, can it? But there's this tactic here, rook e6, chomp, and knight takes. And this pawn is easy to defend from running, even if it's defended by the rook first. It's still easy to defend. It's not the best to do this. It's okay, but it's not the best. But here is threatening the pawn, of course. So pawn up and king up and f4 and knight e6 if it so wishes. So anyway, that's a real long sub-variation. So that's what would be wrong with my play, but black didn't play knight g5. They played c5. So what did I play now? What would you play now as white? My move coming is rook takes knight on e4. Why not rook e4? So I have my knight on g5 well protected. Bishop takes. Now, what about f6? Don't I just lose my bishop or knight after f6? What if f6, which is the actual move? I play knight e6. And sadly for black, black can play knight e6, but cannot take the pawn here because of bishop d5, and it would be all over for black. Even though they've got a couple of pawns extra, rough count. g5. Now I just think, well, it's probably not the best move what I play. I probably should just play bishop f5 or bishop d5 and so forth. And there I would be threatening. There I would be threatening queen here and here if I really get all my wishes come true. And then if queen g7, I could just go queen f7 check, queen takes if they want, and pawn takes is check and defended by the bishop. But that's the dream variation, ladies and gentlemen. Check. And I saw, hang on, this doesn't look too good for black. Queen c2 threatening queen g6 and mating thereafter, which I'm sure everyone can see. So that just threatens queen g6 check and queen h6 or g8 mate. So queen f5 happened, queen f5, and this is where the game ended. I hope you enjoyed that. I tried to give an exercise there too, not as many as often. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers to all you out there. Thank you. See you next time on The Muppet Show.